Hey guys, Chris with Fort Park here. Thank you for tuning in. Topic for today, we're going to talk about when is the best time to hold your AGM. So your Strata AGM, the Strata Act says that you have to hold it within 8 weeks of your fiscal year end. So if your fiscal year end is the end of December, you have to hold it by February 28th. Now, that doesn't always happen. Sometimes they get delayed for a number of reasons. But when is the best time? A lot of stratas, it really depends. A lot of stratas hold them well before their that deadline, in this case February 28th. Some of them hold them even before the end of the fiscal year. So that's great, for the owners. If there's going to be makeup fees, retroactive makeup fees, then they don't get hit with those all at once. So a lot of owners like that. The problem with that approach is that you're going to be creating your budget based on maybe only 8 or 9 or 10 months of financial statements. So your picture won't be 100% accurate. But again, if you're used to doing budgeting, you should be able to create a budget off limited financials. You don't necessarily need the year end. Another approach is to wait until you've got your year end totally finalized. You've got your year end financials. You know exactly what you've spent, and you can know exactly how you're going to budget going forward. The problem with that is that usually you're not going to get those year-end financials until a month after your year-end, and then you only have 1 month to create your budget, get it all approved, and then get it out to the owners. And the Strata Act says you need to have it out in 20 days. So it doesn't really give you a lot of time to play in between. Therefore, people that wait until they have their year-end financials usually end up outside that 8-week window. Maybe it's not a big deal. It's contrary to the Strata Act, but there's no Strata police invalidating your AGM because you had it a week or two late. So there's pros and cons to both approach. Which one is better? I don't know. I usually personally like to take the approach of having it earlier rather than later. But it really depends on your Strata council, on your Strata owners. We can accommodate anything. It just really depends on the needs of your building. So I hope that gives you a little bit of insight. There is no perfect solution here. They really probably should change the Strata Act to allow for, instead of 8 weeks after your year end, to have an extra month, maybe 3 months, something like that. But that's probably not going to happen. Thanks for tuning in.